morning, everyone, and welcome to Friday, the 23rd?
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Yeah, so this morning, I figured if I woke up early enough, there's something that we saw when we were at Kohl's last night. If you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, we went to Kohl's last night specifically to get something, and right when we were walking out the door, after we checked out...
We had just left the counter, there was a gigantic line to check out.
And Chris had a headache, he had neck pain, he wasn't feeling good, so we just kind of wanted to get out of there, and we saw something that I really, really wanted, but like it wasn't worth it. And it was like an article of clothing and I didn't even try it on, so I was like afraid to purchase it online and all this stuff. So I figured if I woke up this morning and I was feeling like awake and good enough that I would like go back to Kohl's and buy this item. And I did go back to Kohl's and I bought that item and I did buy some stuff. The first thing I wanted to mention really quickly, Chris doesn't know any of the stuff I bought yet.
I was dead asleep.
Dead asleep, dead to the world. I went to Target and I bought 2 more boxes of puzzles.
You did?
Of those 4 sets from Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much were they? I thought you said Target didn't have any sales.
The puzzles were the only thing that I saw that were a good deal, and they were $7.50 each.
$7.50?
Yeah.
$7.50 for 4 puzzles?
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
I spent like $15 on puzzles.
That's pretty cool.
So
are they good ones?
Yeah. So the ones that I got, one of them has Mickey and Minnie walking through Paris together, and there's a Snow White one, and there was another Snow White one that has just like dwarves on the minecart. There's a Cinderella one. There was like another Mickey one, Mickey and Minnie one. Like they're just really pretty. So I bought 2 of them because I just like I couldn't help myself and I bought them.
So now we've got like 16 Disney puzzles. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, so you didn't bring those up?
I didn't bring them inside. I left them in the car because we're not going to do them here.
I'll probably take shots of them and overlay them.
Show you what
so you'll have seen that already.
But there's 2 different ones, and I couldn't decide which one I liked better, and I was like, whatever, I'll just buy them both. But then I did buy some other stuff from Kohl's, actually.
Like sitting here hiding. She just pulled it off from the floor, just hiding it from me, so I don't see it.
This is my purse. This is my purse that I've had for years.
Did you find a purse?
I've been using this for like probably like 7 years or longer. It's my mom's. She bought it in like 2000, so I was like 5 when she bought this, and I've been using it. It's kind of like falling apart. It's getting, you can see, like it's just like breaking, and it's not holding up very well anymore, which is like totally understandable. It's like 20 years old almost, and has gone through a lot. It's been like my daily purse for years. So I really wanted to find one the exact like size and shape.
She's been looking for
color.
a while.
So I found this.
Oh.
Which I
like.
like. It's a tiny bit bigger, but like not by that much. And this has like definitely gotten more slouchy over the years. It
looks pretty limp and slouchy.
And I wanted one that was stiff, but not like too stiff that like you couldn't get inside. And so I felt like this is something that I could probably fit a water bottle in and like fit some stuff in. And it's great, and it has this front pocket, which like if I get a bigger phone at some point, because right now I have this one, which is like actually quite small, especially compared to like Christopher's phone, and this is normally the typical size, and it doesn't really fit like super well in my purse, but it would fit in this purse. Like there's a little pocket. So
she's just gonna take my phone with her.
No, but and there's like another little front pocket, so I could keep like other stuff in there. I don't know, I just really like it, and it's like flexible, but it still like sits upright, which I like. And I don't know, guess how much it was?
$10.
$15.
Okay.
And it was normally $42.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like it's a super cheap bag either. It's not like I went to Walmart and spent $15 on a purse that was actually $15 and that's like total garbage. Like it's a little bit nicer. The only thing I don't love is like this, but there's like something on like every purse. So it's like I figured it was worth it for me liking the rest of it so much, and it feels really nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And I'm really excited to transfer all my crap into it. It's gonna be glorious. I got a couple things that you probably don't care about as much, but I think are quite nice. I got this sweater in 2 colors. So I bought, it's just like a slouchy, soft sweater. I just want more like casual, like short sweater thingies that are just like comfy and nice, and feel it. It's so soft.
Ooh, that is soft.
And they were like $10 each. And the best thing also, I forgot to tell you, the lady gave it me a 15% off.
On everything?
On everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like, this was technically only, like, $12 or whatever, or closer to that. This was, like, $8.50. And so then this is the exact same thing. And it's just, like, in gray. And they're just some, like, nice, like...
They're so soft.
So
they
soft.
They
and,
be
like,
so comfortable. Did you try them on?
Yeah. and they like both fit nice. So this one's a medium, this one's a large, so they're like are slightly different. I guess these are like the grand finales of Kohl's. So this is
what we saw yesterday.
This is what we saw yesterday.
Oh, you have it on.
Well, it's motion activated.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's so cool.
So like every time I move, they'll all go off.
This is, if you don't know, it's from Stranger Things.
Yes.
It was with a bunch of other Stranger Things stuff that we liked, but it's originally $50, and it was on sale for $10.
And there was 15% off.
And it's 50% off, and it's light up.
It's so clever.
I love the design of this one.
Yeah.
When we saw it, we both were like, we need you to have this, but we already got out of line, and we're done, and we're leaving, but we need you to have this.
But yeah, it was like $50, and it was $8.50.
Yeah.
Which is like ridiculous, and I'm so happy. I'm really excited.
I can imagine you wearing this a lot this month.
And
especially.
I've always wanted a light up sweater, and I don't know if we showed it on the vlog. I don't think so.
It didn't end up making it on the vlog. No, I just cut all that out because we never got it working.
Yeah, I did end up buying like a light up sweater at a thrift store for like $4, and literally
it was really cool.
It like fell apart, like the battery operated thing. So like I could still wear it, but it wouldn't light up.
It needed to be fixed. Something needed to be fixed on it, and we were just gonna fix that real quick, and it would be perfectly fine. But then it basically fell apart. Yeah.
Yeah, so the wires came out and stuff. I'm not a technician. I can't fix wiring and stuff. So it was just like really sad. But now I have a light up sweater and it's Stranger Things.
I think we could have fixed it, but it was just like at that point it was just not worth it. Like to put in the effort.
And this isn't even just a Christmas sweater though, because Stranger Things is not Christmas at all.
Yeah, it's made to be Christmassy-ish, like an ugly Christmas sweater. But I don't even think it's ugly. I think it's awesome.
I did end up buying this too.
Oh, you bought that?
Yeah.
Kitty?
It was a little bit more expensive, but again, I had the 15% off, and it's just like, I don't know, it's simple and it's classic, and I like the size of like the hood and everything, and I tried it on and I liked it, and it's just gonna be nice. I mean, I'm just excited. I really, really love Stranger Things, so
has
I'm
like a little Netflix tag
quite
on it
happy.
It's originally $40. How much was it on sale?
It was half off. And then the extra 10% off, so it was like $18, which isn't terrible, especially for something that
like a nice
I'm excited about. Yes, and so that's everything that I got from What's Its Face, and then I got this for you. Don't look at what's on the back; just open it.
Why? They don't tell me what's in it.
Yeah, you're gonna get. Well, it's an option of things, but I think I know which one it is.
Oh, you think? Of course you do.
Yay!
My dog is barking downstairs. I don't know how well you can hear that. Probably very well, but please ignore it. It's a little sorcerer Mickey that sits in a book. This is one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Is it focused on it?
Yes.
I love it so much. Did you like feel through a bunch of them just to find out which one?
It was actually like the second one I felt.
What else is in here? There's some actually really good ones in here. Everything in here is really good.
Everything in there is good.
You can kind of see there's a Cheshire Cat, there's Sally, there's Stitch inside of a little record player, that's awesome. Aurora, that's probably my least favorite one.
Same.
And then Mickey Mouse Club, and then Mickey Fantasia, Sorcerer Mickey, and then Plain Crazy. I love that Mickey. So like the black and white Mickey, I love the plain one. I wish we got the plain one too.
Everything in here is really good, except for maybe Aurora, and even then, it's not like.
I still like Aurora.
Yeah.
But it's like my least favorite of those ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And on here, I guess they have all of them, which is like really cool. Like you can get a ton of different ones. I don't know if that's in the same series or what, but all of those are really cool.
Mickey Christmas Carol, Gold Mickey, Metallic Mickey, the Three Musketeers Mickey. Anyway, so yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. I love this. This is the best thing ever.
And guess which one I got for myself?
I bet she got the Cheshire Cat. What if it's not the Cheshire Cat? What if you guessed wrong on that one? What didn't guess wrong on mine? She didn't guess wrong, I guess.
And in case any of you guys are like, how did you figure that out? I literally just sit there with this and like
if you feel around, you can pretty much tell most of the time.
I felt the Tsum Tsum, and I was like, okay, it has ears and it has a pointy thing. And then looking at all the options, I was like, none of them have pointy things on the top except for him, so I knew it was him. And then you could also feel the book that had this little flap coming out right here, and I could feel it, and it was stiff, and I was like, okay, so this is it. And then this one, I felt the rough part.
There's a tree in it?
I own this. I own this normal one. I own the last one that they had.
Yeah, this one's like, I don't know if you could tell on the back of the package, but this one's invisible.
The Invisible Cheshire Cat. So I already own it. I know what the tree texture feels like because I have it, but the normal one. Anyway, he's really rad, and I knew that the tree like popped off because my last tree popped off as well. So like by popped off I mean the branches pop off. Not the branches, the leaves. You know what I'm saying. And so then these, you just like slip them on like this, and oh dear, how do you make this work? Anyway, along those lines, you attach them all on, and then he'll just sit in there, and he's invisible, and he just has the grin, and I saw that, and it made me so happy. And so when I saw that both of these were in the same collection, and everything else in the collection is good, there's just no way you can't buy it, and they're only $2 each.
Nice.
Which is, I feel like, really cheap. I don't know if they were always that cheap. I feel like they used to be like $3.
Oh, they're definitely been more expensive in the past, but
yeah,
that's really inexpensive for that. Yeah.
It is. So,
for a mystery package like that,
yeah,
especially ones with such good stuff in it, that's definitely cheap.
I really would like to get the Mickey Mouse Club one and the other Mickey one for
the
you
plain
as well.
crazy. Yeah.
But I figured let's start small and just like get the 2 best ones, and then but this is probably my favorite collection I've seen of them, like period, where I would be totally overjoyed about anything in there. So anyway, so perfect.
Yeah, I love them.
And Mickey even has a cute little tail.
I know, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, like I said, I thought about saving it for your stocking, and I was just like, I can't. I need to open it and see if I was right.
We had our Christmas tree last year and the year before that in our kitchen, but we moved it to the living room this year, and I didn't think about it until after it was too late, but my work had like more than a dozen Christmas trees hanging out at work that I would just take, and I wish I had taken a second one so we could have 2 trees, one in our kitchen.
Oh, cool!
So maybe next year we'll get another tree. But
Yeah, bring me one.
do you have room for another tree?
We might by then.
Okay. If you have room for another tree, by next year I can
Bring
you
me a damn tree. Take all the trees, Christopher.
I was gonna bring you a tree, but I didn't really like them that much. I was getting a small one, like a smaller one.
Yeah.
It would like it would it's like a little bit dinkier. It's like thinner and a little bit dinkier.
Yeah.
It would just been like a nice like little secondary tree.
Yeah, Arthur's mom got a new tree.
The bigger trees that they had were like kind of damaged a little bit. It looked like, except for this one that was gigantic. That was like me plus half of me. So
Yeah.
like it was like 11 feet tall. Or something like that.
Somebody's touching the remote. Charlie.
You're trying to change the channel.
So we put up the Christmas tree and everything. We've been watching some movies. Just kind of hanging out watching movies. We're watching Ratatouille right now. And we're about to eat food. They're going to have Chinese food and I'm going to eat turkey. Because I can't eat Chinese food. Because today is not a cheat day. Tomorrow's a cheat day. My dad made me a bunch more turkey legs to take home with me. Because we're having another turkey dinner tomorrow. Like Thanksgiving-esque dinner. And he got a bunch of stuff to do that. But he also made me a bunch of turkey legs. Like just a big thing of turkey legs. Here, I'll show you. My dad made me all these turkey legs. And
Need a drink?
I'm heating one up. I'm gonna have my turkey and a cut up cucumber and a muscle milk. It's far too much carbs and stuff in all the sauces and all that kind of stuff.
Hi! Lots of Chinese food.
And good morning. It is now the next day. It is Saturday. At the risk of making this vlog long and stuff, I decided that we didn't necessarily film too much yesterday. That we could combine yesterday and today. So I just woke up, if you can't tell. And today, I'm not entirely sure what all we're gonna be doing and anything, but no one's home right now except for Giselle and I. Giselle's doing her makeup right now, and I think I'm gonna eat something. Today is gonna be a sort of a full cheat day for me, like Thursday was, except for Thursday I went crazy and I just was ridiculously full to the point where I could barely move after eating on Thursday, after we ate Thanksgiving stuff. And now I know that wasn't such a great idea. I went too crazy, and I feel like today now I know a lot better that I should put limits on things.
Because we're having another Thanksgiving meal.
We are having another Thanksgiving meal tonight, so I know tonight specifically that I can still enjoy Thanksgiving food, which I do enjoy quite a bit. I can still enjoy it in smaller amounts. On Thursday I was like, I need to get as much of this as I possibly can today, because I'm not gonna get another cheat day for a little while. So I mean, besides today,
Christmas.
well, yeah, Christmas, but I mean, it's still a month. I don't know. I'm just saying that I've only had one other cheat day, and I was like, yeah, I just want to enjoy this and have as much as I can, have as much as I want to have. I'm gonna let myself have as much as I want to have, but I realize that I can still enjoy it without going crazy. So I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be moderate, but not regulate the food that I'm eating today. Like what kinds of food I'm eating. I'm not gonna regulate what kinds, but I'm gonna regulate how much. So my mom had bought these scones for people to have for breakfast. They're blueberry scones. I love blueberry scones, so I'm going to eat one for breakfast. Just one. Not gonna go overboard. I probably could eat more than one, but I'm not going to do that. And I think we're gonna go get the oil change today. I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel like it right now. We might just wait until some other time to do it. I don't know if I feel like it right this second, but we might go do something else. So we'll see.
Chris genuinely just moaned when he took the first bite of that.
I just went because it was good.
It was very drawn out and a little dramatic.
It was like except for a little bit lower and more realistic. So I am not going to, but Giselle is going to get a little bit of sushi to have for lunch. I'm just going to hold off until dinner later. Giselle's not super into Thanksgiving food, so I'm probably going to eat more later. My dad actually had got her some ribs to make her instead of turkey. But Giselle's going to get some sushi at our sushi place that we go to. We're just going to pick it up and then head off somewhere else. Hi.
And I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. This is the roll last time that we got, and it was like the most phenomenal thing I'd ever tasted in my whole life. And I was like, how we never had this roll before. It's amazing.
Plus Giselle said that she would be nice enough to let me have a piece. I mean, I don't want to eat even half of it. I don't want to eat a bunch of it. I want to I'm cool with waiting for later, which is like why we're not like just going in there to eat a full lunch at the moment, just because I don't want to have a full sushi lunch today.
And then have a full Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, that makes sense, but
Yeah, but Giselle could not resist us going, and this looks so delicious.
we've never gotten anything to go here before, so. Ooh. Ooh. And they gave so much ginger. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. This is gonna be amazing.
Can I have one?
Gonna bring the container with me just in case. It's quite big. I know. I know.
That is just as good as anything they would make for us at a full lunch, obviously. I mean,
And it took like 2 minutes to get.
it literally took, yeah, we were in there sitting down for like 2 minutes, and then they gave it to us. Which it's never been that quick before, because we always order a full lunch and a bunch of rolls and stuff, but that was delicious. Good call. Okay, now we're gonna go off. We're going to this mall a little bit away. It's like 5 miles or something, 7 miles, something like that. And we might walk around a little bit, look at some stuff, and then we're gonna go see Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I'm really excited for. I'm really, really excited for.
I need to find which one has the best sculpting.
So we've obviously made our way into a Books A Million, and we've been just kind of looking around at some stuff, the discount books, and Giselle's been looking at these like silly Funko Pop pen things.
They're
all
so cute.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Zero is my favorite, but I really love the Oogie Boogie too. Look how cute he is.
Yeah,
There we go.
they're pretty great.
And Zero, even, it's such a good detail, but Zero, he has a little pumpkin on his nose.
It's very, very cute. And we just got a call from Giselle's best friend Katie, and her and her husband were like trying to figure out what the name of the song, and Giselle sung it to me. It was like da na 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 na, and I was like, "That's Pachelbel's Canon," and she was like, "No, it's not." And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And then I pulled out my phone and played it, and it was great. Thanks, Katie. And you're welcome, I suppose. The movie's not for another hour. We might go look at some other stuff, but we need Giselle has a coupon. We need $5 more to get it, and that's not going to be difficult for us. We just look for another book to grab or something like that. But
I don't want this. The little itty bitty, but
yeah,
the thing
we
is,
don't have a good copy of The Hobbit.
the thing is that I feel like spending money on full price books
Outside of your bookstore.
is pointless because I get a better discount.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Return of the King yet. It's freaking beautiful. These are the new. Okay, so basically they took.
She means she hasn't seen those editions.
This is the edition. This is the edition of the Return of the Kings. Okay, so this has the same ISBN number as this book. They just are reprinting them with less crappy, terrible covers. So at their bookstore so far we only have this one, but they're really, really beautiful, and I'm excited to see them all come in. And I'll probably buy the box set of them when they come out in the box set fully because they're so pretty.
And we did find a couple things to grab.
Oh yeah, we have End of Burning, which is book 2 in the Books of Bayern series. I've read it, I really like this series a lot, and these covers are super beautiful. The old covers, put a picture up of
The old
covers
covers
right
are
now.
awful.
They're so ugly. So this is freaking beautiful.
Giselle's been waiting for a reprint with different covers.
And then this is The Secret Keepers by...
Trenton Lee Stewart's new book. He wrote the Mysterious Benedict
Not
Society
exactly
series.
new. It's like a year and a bit old, but...
It's new. he wrote the Mysterious Benedict Society series, and I really love that series. So.
Yes, so we got this.
And they're both only $4.
It's really weird that they have okay, so this is their young adult section, and yeah, there's a lot of young adult books in it, that makes sense, but then this is their sci-fi and fantasy series section, and they have young adult books in here that I know specifically, this is an $18 hardcover, it's young adult. It's just weird. I don't think it's organized that well. If I were here, I would organize it a little differently. Definitely. So we're done with the movie, and it's just raining a little bit. So it's about 4:30 now. We'll be home in like, what, 10 minutes maybe?
Yeah, hopefully. It's just there's a lot of rain.
So we just got out of the movie. I'm really glad I have a new coat. It kept me dry and has the hood and everything. And what did you think of the movie?
Okay, we've been talking about this for the past like 10 minutes while we were like walking out of the theater and coming to the car and stuff. But I really liked watching it. It was a really fun experience watching it for me. I laughed a lot because of all the references, all the different things. Like, yeah, I really liked it. Giselle and I were talking, and like she didn't like it quite as much. And
That's an understatement.
well, you laughed a lot at least.
Just because something's funny doesn't mean it's good.
Okay, well, it was really funny.
I have no desire to ever watch it again. I don't think it was terrible. I think it was okay. I guess in like out of 10 stars, I'd probably give it like maybe a 4.
A 4?
A 4.
That's not terrible for you?
No.
I can't think of any movie I don't really dislike that I could give a 4.
I didn't like it.
Okay, well
It has positive moments. Like I think that having a male-female totally just platonic friendship, is that the right word for that?
Yeah.
Just like a totally like no romantic feelings whatsoever. Just like you can be friends with guys if you're a girl, and vice versa.
Their friendship is very like big brother, little sister kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I definitely like that about it. And
like I think that's really positive. I think we need to say way more of that. This movie had zero romantic subplot whatsoever, which I think is fantastic, especially coming from Disney. When's the last time Disney did that? Like maybe
Moana.
I know. Exactly.
They've been doing it a lot recently.
Recently, but like before that,
Yeah.
like so rarely. Like Winnie the Pooh, and like that's it. And so maybe a little bit of an overstatement, but like everything has it. Even like Toy Story and everything. Like everything has like romantic plot points, and I think this is just like really healthy to show kids.
I really liked I just really liked the humor. I really thought it was fun. We were talking about it, and like most of our issues come from like the plot.
There is none.
The plot. There is definitely a plot. It's just like
Not good.
It's all over the place. The plot has this one thing that's like the whole plot for most of it, and then it just kind of changes suddenly, and it's like the payoff isn't exactly there for the first plot that they decided to do, and the second plot started and was over like that, and it was very oddly paced. I like their relationship, their friendship, the story in general, and the characters, and there's a lot of references in there that are really, really funny. But we were talking about it, and it's just like, we don't know who this movie is for. It's not really for kids. Anyone over a certain age probably won't get the vast majority of it because they haven't spent so much time on the internet. And it's
like totally, like this is totally generalizing, and this is not true to everyone.
Yeah.
But in general, I can confidently say this oh my gosh, this movie is not meant for like anyone under the age of 13 and over the age of like 40, because they just haven't spent enough time on the internet to like get these references and to like understand it. Like I know it would go over
kids.
and same thing with kids, and they haven't gone to like especially like the dark part of the internet, because there was like quite a bit of dark stuff in there as well that I was just, it's like no kid or older adult is probably gonna get this. Very few, and it just, I don't know, it feels confused, because then it feels like marketed for kids because it's a kids movie and it's Disney and it's fun.
Yeah, like, I mean,
But they won't
our
understand
theater
it.
had a lot of kids in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, a lot of parents are going to take their kids to see this movie. And I'm not sure if a lot of the parents or the kids will get this movie. I feel like this movie was made for people our age, like people in their 20s.
Or 30s.
Or maybe, like 30s, who grew up with the internet, like, becoming a thing, and now spend a ton of time on it, grew up with Disney, and spent a ton of time watching Disney stuff, and just like a mashup of those things. And while there's some things that kids might get, and there's some things that were super simplified, like this thing called BuzzTube, which they like replaced YouTube with, basically, were like super simplified to like be better for people who don't understand certain things, or like just to make
or
it
understand how it works to like make money on the internet. It's like really, really, really oversimplified. Yeah.
Yeah, and
not really applicable to YouTube in its current state.
Yeah.
Small creators will understand this.
yeah.
It just, yeah.
He's not. He like goes on. He makes one video and he starts like making a ton of money to like get this thing.
He posts a video, it instantly goes viral, and then he gets like, I don't know, like $50 or whatever off of it. And it's like, well, on YouTube currently, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. You need to have
a whole month's worth of certain amount of views.
Yeah, and you have to have 40. Is that right? 4,000 minutes watched. And
4,000 minutes watched, right?
Yeah, which is
in 30 days.
No, in
right?
a year.
In a year?
But
oh, wow.
on me personally, on my channel, on Giselle Bradley, I'm around half that. I have about and I have 3,000 subscribers and people who watch me a lot and like will watch anything I post no matter how long it is, and I have about half that. I never think I will get monetized again.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean our vlog channel is no longer monetized
because
and it probably never will be
because it doesn't have over 1,000. It probably never will.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's like that's just not how it works. And I think it's also like unrealistic to like make a movie aimed towards kids and be like, if you post this one funny video on YouTube, you'll become rich and famous.
They had like to make this ridiculous amount of money. It was like 30 grand they had to make in a day, and it was just like, wow, that's a little bit overboard. And so there's things like that. There's just like lots of oversimplified things that like it's hard to tell what they thought their audience was. I think they were aiming it towards people like me and my age and our age, and like just like. And because I spend a lot of time on the internet, even more than Giselle does, and so like she missed stuff that I probably got.
I know I missed at least half the references, at least, because they just went over my head because I don't spend enough time on the internet, and I spend all my time on the internet. Let's be real, but it depends on where you spend it as well. If you're not constantly like on Twitter paying attention to what's going on and stuff, you're gonna miss all this as well, where it's like I spend a vast majority of my time on YouTube, and so I know I missed a ton of the stuff. Oh my word, it is super foggy.
It is raining very heavily. I think my rating would be closer to like a 6.5/7 maybe, but that's only mostly because I'm me and I got it. I don't think most.
And that's still a really low rating.
Yeah, kind of for me. Like usually I really love Disney movies, and I really liked this. I did really like it. I really enjoyed the experience of watching it in the moment. I don't think this movie will age well at all. Like most things about the internet, most pop culture things that have internet references in it will almost definitely not last very well. Especially, most Disney movies are made to be like watched forever. Like for as long, there are Disney movies you can obviously watch now as an adult that you loved as a kid, but like. What kid who's gonna want to watch this in like 10 years? It's not gonna be relevant.
Or 20 or 30 years. Can you imagine watching this movie in 30 years?
It's gonna be like this weird relic in time. It's gonna be such a strange thing, and
I mean,
maybe they don't care. Maybe that's why they made it. They made it for something to be in the moment, like an in the moment kind of movie. But it's just very odd.
You're almost 30 years old. Remember stuff from your childhood, and like it's just like it's totally irrelevant.
Oh yeah, but like this is such a different beast. Like the internet is such a different thing. Like even looking just at the technology in old movies that came out at the time, I don't even know how this movie is going to age. I can't even imagine how this movie is going to look in 20 years because I have no idea how the internet is going to look in 20 years because no one does. The internet is going to be probably completely different, and I don't know.
I don't know. My favorite part of the whole movie was Christopher's hysterical laughter whenever he found something really amusing, because he has the best laugh in the whole world. She has the best laugh.
The whole theater knows when Giselle laughs.
Same thing with you, though. Your laugh is so loud.
And when we laugh together, it's like thunder across the theater.
So Christopher's hysterical laughter was my favorite thing, but if I had to choose my actual favorite thing, honestly, the after credit scene, the last after credit scene, there's a
mid credit scene and an after credit scene. I love both of them.
Yes.
I laughed very hard at both of them.
but the after credit scene, the last one, is probably my favorite part of the whole movie. Because if you're gonna make a movie about the internet, that is the perfect way to end it.
This thing needed to be in it, so.
And it was a beautiful, beautiful way that they did it. So that I really did enjoy that, and it did overall. Like, because when the movie finished, like right when it finished, we started talking about it, and I felt like I was just feeling like super like, ugh, that wasn't good at all. And then, well, not at all. They had its moments, but that wasn't good.
Yeah.
And then the mid-credit scene happened, and I was like, okay, that was pretty funny. That made it a little bit better. And then the last credit scene happened. I'm like, okay, that overall made my feelings much more positive than it was. Still wasn't good, but I feel more positive about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I might watch it again at some point. I might go see it again this week just to like see if I noticed anything that I didn't notice this time, because there was so much going on.
It's sensory overload.
It really is. There's a lot of stuff happening, so I might go see it again just to like see if I catch up anything else. But that'll be like just catching like other references and stuff. As far as the plot goes, I wasn't a huge fan of how it played out. I did like the story overall and the message and the whole thing and the characters. The plot was like,
the first plot, like Christopher said, like it didn't really feel like it had a resolution and a conclusion, like a satisfying one. And then the second plot is the laziest way that you could write something, in my opinion.
It's all based on miscommunication.
Yeah. It's so lazy, and I don't know. I don't have time to waste on something that's just going to use miscommunication as a major plot point, because it's just incredibly lazy, and I expect better. And so I don't know. I felt pretty disheartened about the whole thing, but it was worth it in the end, because Christopher's laughter is the most glorious thing I've ever heard in my whole freaking life.
I laughed a lot.
We didn't show this either, but we picked up this puzzle. Shut up. Yes, this is our technically our 13th through 16th puzzle that we've bought in the past 2 days.
Giselle has a thing for puzzles right now.
I really do, especially these Thomas Kincaid ones, and they're beautiful. There's a Lady and the Tramp one, there's a Rapunzel one, there's a Winnie the Pooh one, and then a Sorcerer Mickey / Fantasia one, and they're super beautiful. And also, I really wanted to get Christopher a Sorcerer Mickey puzzle for Christmas, but there's not really like any great ones that are like technically like in print right now. So this is, I'm gonna wrap this up, and it's gonna be part of Christopher's Christmas present, which he's well aware of. But yeah, we bought this as well. It's okay. It's not like we have more puzzles right there.
And now it's all done with. We've eaten it all and have begun to take everything out of the dining room to be cleaned. It was very good. It was all homemade and very delicious. We've been doing this like second Thanksgiving thing now, like every Saturday after Thanksgiving for like 5 years or something now. It's pretty great. So like I said, dinner was delicious. Were your ribs good?
Yeah, they were.
And
Very good.
and now she's got a bunch to take home with her because she only ate like half of one rack, right?
Yeah, I didn't eat that much, but that's because there was so much like other food.
There was a lot of other food.
I had like mashed potatoes, and I had some like
Sweet potatoes?
sweet potatoes, and they had like pickles and olives out, and I feel like I ate more, but I can't remember what was it. I'm very tired.
Giselle is very tired. We're just trying to get our stuff together so we can. I just was like about to readjust my glasses. So I was like, I can't see very well. Like I think my glasses are falling off or something. But I'm not even wearing my glasses right now. Anyway, that's a bit of a habit that I do sometimes when I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm gonna put them on. Yeah. So it's late. It's like 11:30. We're gonna go to sleep very, very shortly here. We're just gonna put our stuff away, and we're gonna wake up at 6:30 tomorrow. We're meeting two of my friends tomorrow for breakfast. My friend John and his wife Sarah. We're going to meet them at a diner and just have a little bit of breakfast. I have not decided yet if I am breaking keto tomorrow. I might, because there's breakfast foods. There's plenty of breakfast foods I can eat that are just meat and like eggs and stuff. I could definitely be keto. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm going to, especially after tonight. I had 2 pieces of pumpkin pie tonight. My sister made pumpkin pie. I had 2 pieces of that and a couple cookies that my mom had made for my grandfather. That she had kept a couple for the house, but I didn't overeat like I did on Thursday, which is very nice. I didn't feel like super full to the point of like wanting to explode, but I did eat quite a bit. So I think tomorrow I'm just gonna let it be a keto day again. Go back to keto, and because I have only a month now. I have a month. Giselle's over here looking at me with a sad face because she wants me to eat waffles with her.
I want you to eat waffles with me. I'm gonna be so sad if you don't get waffles.
I'm gonna be so sad if my body is off of keto for too much longer because I want to put it back on. Because a month from now, we're gonna be here a month from now for Christmas for like several days, and I'm planning on letting pretty much all of those days be non-keto. Like that's gonna be like 4 or 5 days in a row that I plan on doing non-keto. Like we're gonna be there the Sunday before Christmas. Christmas is on a Tuesday. The Sunday before Christmas, I'll probably be keto because it's gonna mostly be a drive down. Christmas Eve will not be keto. Christmas won't be. The day after won't be, and I don't think the day after that probably won't be either. So like, yeah, that's a lot of days. So it's all like within such a short time. Anyway, sorry. Enough about keto. I know one thing that I think is really funny I've seen on the internet a lot recently actually, is that like, I know some people that watch us are like vegan. It's a funny internet thing that like, oh, vegans like never shut up about being vegan and like that kind of thing. But it's now I'm with you because it's also a funny internet thing that keto people never shut up about being keto. And I mean, it's really hard for me not to talk about it because it's like it's like life altering literally like right now for me. I've lost 40 pounds in a little under 4 months, and so it's like, of course I'm going to talk about it. I think it works. Anyway, I'm not going to stay on it forever like some people do. I don't think I could sustain it forever. I'm going to get myself off of it and like just take the habits that I learned, like being really strict with myself and stuff, which I've just found to be just invaluable to me. Things I've learned that I can be that, which I never have been in my life, and I've learned that I can be strict with myself with food, and I've never have been before, and that is really the life altering thing. Like finding this diet that is so strict that like it doesn't work if you aren't strict with yourself. Like it's a mindset that I needed, and I think it'll carry over even when I'm not doing it. So and yeah, I am really excited for my cheat days next month, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna let be. Yes, breakfast food is my favorite food and I love waffles, but it's more important to me to keep up with my stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. It's hopefully this vlog wasn't too long, but I guess we'll see in editing. It was 2 days long, so tomorrow we're gonna head back home, and I have some stuff I want to do tomorrow night when we get back to the apartment that will be in the next vlog, which I'm excited to show you about. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little trip to Maryland, and we will see you tomorrow, actually.